Well, ladies and gentlemen, so today we are going to be doing our video of Sun in the 7th house for Virgo ascendant people. And what happens when Sun is in the 7th house for Virgo ascendant folks. And as always, if you do not know where your Sun is placed, if it's in the 7th house or some other house, what nakshatra it's in, all that extra good stuff, all your astrological details, for that check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report with option 5, including my books Astrology, Conjunction, Aspects, and Mahadashas at the speed of light, and including all my consultations at this link here. So Sun in the 7th house in the sign of Pisces for Virgo ascendant. So as you know, for Virgo ascendant, Sun controls the 12th house. Okay, and 12th house represents the final decisions in our life. It represents foreign lands, foreign places, multinational companies, hospitals, asylums, monasteries, sanctuaries, spiritual sanctuaries, laboratories. It represents confined spaces, spiritual ashrams. It represents, our expenses in life or things that we exert our energy on. So what happens when Lord of this house, which is Sun, with the sign of Leo controlling this house, sits in the 7th house in Pisces? So let's find out what exactly it's doing. So Pisces, as you know, is a sign related to imagination, related to our subconscious. It's a sign of spirituality, the exit. It's the sign of peace. And pretty much, this is a sign that really shows the completion of all of our experiences in life. Because when you have experiences in life, when you have experienced everything to the max, what happens? You're at peace with it, right? So Pisces represents being at peace with everything that you have experienced in life. And this is a water sign. It's a dual sign. And Sun rules the 12th house with the sign of Leo, which is a fixed fire sign. So the fiery planet is now coming into the water sign in a dual nature. So what first thing you will find is that any person that you run into in your relationships, whether it's your business relationships, your partners, your romantic partners, your marriage, you will see that these people are quite, I wouldn't say lazy, but they're quite carefree. They don't really take things too seriously in a relationship. They don't really feel like, oh my God, I have to do this for this person, otherwise they will get mad. They do not, really want to exert energy into working towards the relationship. They're simply at peace with themselves. They're okay with being with you of how you are. And they want to be the same way. They want you to, think of them at peace. Don't try to force them in doing something. Don't try to make them be someone. Don't try to control them, because then what happens is that hot, fiery Sun gets irritated. And that's where emotional ego battles happens. Here you are now exerting your energy in your relationship. Because remember, this is your 12th house. This is your 12th house Lord coming into the 7th house. So it shows where is most of the expenditure taking place, and through what avenue of life. Well, because it's in the 7th house, shows you're going to be exerting that energy into your 7th house. You're going to be spending a lot of energy. You're going to be spending a lot of money. You're going to be spending a lot of resources upon the 7th house. However, especially for Virgo ascendant people, Sun in Pisces is a blessing. Because most of the time you will find that yes, a person has to work twice as hard to work on the relationship, but because it's a very friendly sign to Sun and your soul is at peace, shows that the person that you will get in this life is complete in themselves. They don't really need you to complete them, and they do not expect you to be complete through them. They simply want to share, live in peace, live in harmony. They don't really care for strict schedule. You're going to find somebody who's not an A personality. Like, okay, I have to be here at this time, we're gonna do this at this time, we have to save up this money by this age, and we're gonna have to invest this much money. They're just like happy and go lucky type people. Obviously, with other planetary conjunctions and aspects, this can change. This is why obviously a birth chart has to be looked at. But if, let's say, Saturn is there with Sun, Saturn aspects Sun, Mars is there, yes, those qualities will become far different than what I'm explaining here to you guys. But also shows me that your spouse will either come from foreign lands or will be in foreign lands a lot, traveling. And this also shows that your spouse can take you to foreign places and foreign lands. And having the sign of Leo controls your 12th house shows your subconscious, activities are very active. Your dreams are very vivid, very creative and imaginative, because Lord of that is now in the 7th house of Pisces, ruled by Jupiter. So your dreams are full of, spiritual enlightenment and creativity, and probably doing some performing arts in your dreams. But also shows when you deal with other people in your life, with the Sun, shows that you develop a very peaceful sense of personality with this placement. Whoever you meet in your life somehow just adds to your ability to just be more calm in life, more happy in life, not wanting to run towards material things, material relationships. Like, especially, this not only shows that the person that you will come across, but you want to come across people who are just chill, just happy in their existence. They don't really need you to buy them Rolex watches or, buy them that diamond jewelry. You're going to find somebody who's just really comfortable at themselves. So this is like one of those placements that you can't really go wrong with in understanding it. Like, it just the person that you are going to be with, they're just content. Just think of it that way. The people that you run into in your life across you, people that you get married to, people that you're in a relationship with, professional relationship with, they're just content with themselves. And yes, they will come off as quite introverted. Some people who are just highly independent and kind of like also in a deluded, what is the word I'm looking for? Like hallucinated manner. They're just in their own thing, their own world. They just like to do their own thing. They love to go out with you, love to hang out with you. They love partying, but again, they don't really care that they have to be with you all the time. So in a way, this is a positive thing with this placement, that you get a person who leaves you alone because they want you to leave them alone. Because remember, Pisces is a sign which is the 12th house, exit, free, bird, flying. Even though it's a water sign, but it represents that freedom. So you get somebody who just needs to be left alone, and they will leave you alone. It's, pretty much this is a placement of a person who simply will get a partner who wants to just live in peace. Now, obviously, if you have other planets here or aspect of other planets, you're going to have a completely different experience. Like, let's say you have Rahu with Sun. You'll get a spouse who just wants to party all day. Doesn't want to tell you where they're going, what they're doing, who they're with. They can be out for 2 days. They don't care. You're not going to get this with just Sun being here alone. No, they will make sure that they call you. Oh, this is where I am. This is what I'm doing. But, they're not going to be so extreme like Rahu will bring. That extremeness where, and I've known couples who one stays home, the other is partying outside and just doing whatever they want. So that's where you have to understand that's how astrology, although it contradicts itself, it really doesn't, because we experience everything in our life. Okay. So guys, this is my analysis of Sun in the 7th house for Virgo ascendant people. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. Again, if you want to know where your Sun is placed, all your other planetary placements, my reports, books, consultations, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.